Making progress. Teammates in the middle. Oh, it's gone in! A delicious piece of skill. And it's still on. And keeping it out. Key on the ball. Chances on. And in it goes! And a big moment because the referee has pointed to the spot. Struggling to keep the ball. What can the Magpies do from this position? Oh, it's in! Could play it in. And tries for goal! And moving the ball nicely. Is it going to be? Oh, we have just witnessed a special moment!
What's up, guys? This is Lesky. In today's video, we're going to be looking at this ALLAN Saint-Maximin winger build for pro clubs. A lot of y'all have requested him in my comments, and I'm a huge fan of Saint-Maximin, one of the most entertaining players to watch in football today, and I have his jersey on right now. I am a Newcastle fan. I support Newcastle in the Premier League. Hopefully it'll be a good season. Got some new signings, and I'm sure they're going to sign a lot more players in the future, and Saint-Maximin is an absolute baller. So let's get started with this build and take a look at the height and weight. Make sure you are listed in the winger position, either left wing or right wing. And then the height on this build is 5'8". He's listed at 5'8" exactly on FIFA. The weight, 152 pounds. I looked it up. He's listed around like 149, 150, but I decided to go over 149 and go to 152, which is the next weight section. These stats will change if you do this. The reason I did that, once you go to 149 and lower, you have more of a lean body type. This will make it more stocky, going to 152 pounds. And on FIFA this year, it says he has a stocky body type. He's kind of got a stocky body type in real life. I wouldn't think it would be like actually classified as a stocky body type on FIFA. So I kind of went for that, going 152. If you want to go for even more of a stocky body type, you'll have to go to like 176 or higher. But the reason I'm not doing that is because you lose some pace, and we need some pace for this Saint-Maximin build. So that's why I'm 152 pounds. He is right-footed. Let's take a look at the perk page. These first two perks were a pretty easy decision for this Maximin build. I decided to go for active first touch for the first one, and then skill dribbler for the second. Active first touch mostly for that boost of acceleration and sprint speed in certain situations. It'll also increase the ball control. And then skill dribbler, it'll give you that permanent flare trait. He has the flare trait. He likes to do some showboaty stuff, do a lot of fancy passes, and then crazy skills. So skill dribbler will fit that perfectly. It'll increase our dribbling stat even more than what we have on the skill tree, while giving us the flare trait. And then the third perk, you can switch up if you want. I switched it up as well, but I tried distant shooter. I'm pretty sure I made like one good distant shot with this build, so it's actually possible using distant shooter on a winger build. I haven't tried it too much this year. Tireless runner would be a good option, especially if you're going to be playing on the wing and running back on defense a bit. Then I would go tireless runner. Wingers have a bad stamina. It's like in the low 70s. So even if like you're using this build up top, tireless runner could be a good option. I also used pinpoint cross. I feel like that was pretty good, especially if you have a bigger player up top playing striker that's good in the air. Pinpoint cross could be a great decision. And then another option I would suggest is probably threaded pass. Being able to hit those through balls as a winger can be pretty important. And just the through ball perk is pretty overpowered. It really increases your vision a lot, and it gives you that 5-star weak foot. So I feel like threaded pass would be a very good option as well. Other than that, maybe physical strength. We don't have much strength on this winger build. I don't know how much that'll actually affect it though. But I used these three perks mostly. Let's go to the skill tree. Wingers have poor base physical stats, and really what I'm doing here is going for some reactions upgrades as well as stamina. So on the top right, I got this +2 stamina and then +4 reactions for 2 skill points. And then on the left, you're going to go down to the strength. We're going to get +4 strength right here to bump it to 63. And his base gold card this year in Ultimate Team has exactly 63 strength. But I wanted to get the reactions up. +5 for 3 skill points is great value to bump it to 92. 87 is a little too low for me. I think the majority of the winger builds I made, I have around 87, 88 reactions. I don't go for this one. But for this build, I decided to switch it up and get the +5 reactions. This is the physical page. Nothing amazing. His physical stats aren't great anyways, though. And just wingers in general in pro clubs do not have great physical stats. So let's go to dribbling. Of course, we're going for the 5-star skills on this Saint-Maximin build. He has 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. And this is his best category, is the dribbling. That's what he's known for. He's very elusive, has a lot of agility. On his base gold card this year, he has 93 agility and 87 balance. The highest we can get it at this height and weight as a winger in pro clubs, we can get it to 91 agility and 86 balance. I kind of lied there because you can get it a little bit higher. If you want to take off the reactions, say the +5 reactions on that physical page, you could go for even higher agility and get 93 agility. Just up to you what you think is more important, or you could even put it on this ball control. And then technically we could get even higher balance, but that is 6 skill points, way too much for +3 balance, so I'm not gonna do that. So on the right side, you get the skills, you get the links archetype, you get everything here except for this second part of this balance, and that'll get us some very cracked dribbling stats for pro clubs. And then on the left side, we're gonna go down to this other skill moves, and then the last thing will be this +2 ball control for 1 skill point. And remember, this build has skill dribbler and active first touch on it. Active first touch says it increases the ball control, and skill dribbler increases the dribbling attributes. So the dribbling stats are actually better than what you see here. And on his card, comparing these stats to his gold card, I already said the agility and balance, but he has 83 ball control and 91 dribbling. So we match the dribbling, have better ball control, and again, those perks are going to boost those stats even more. So make sure if you're using this build to use those 5-star skills. Practice using those skills. They're really helpful beating defenders one-on-one. And just have fun using this build on the wing or wherever you're going to play. It could be played at striker. I used it in a 2-striker formation and it worked pretty well, even though the shooting stats aren't amazing. The dribbling is just great, which is why this build is fun to use. Onto the passing page. I decided not to go for any passing upgrades. His passing stats on his cards are not that amazing anyways, and a winger has pretty decent stats to start out with. We have 78 vision, 83 crossing, 74 long pass, 83 short pass, and 79 curve. And if you wanted to, you could go for like a passing perk to upgrade the passing more. Go for the threaded pass perk to increase the vision and help you out on through balls, or precision pass with the long pass and short pass, or pinpoint cross. Even though 83 crossing is pretty decent to start out with, it will make a big difference. Or you could go for like assist streak or something like that if you're a fan of that perk. But nothing here on the passing page. Let's go to shooting. I now have a good amount of winger builds on my channel, and for this one I wanted to upgrade the shooting a decent amount, so when you get some chances, if you're using this build on the wing, that you have some confidence in front of goal that you will finish them. It's not amazing, but it's better than not going for any upgrades. This build is probably most similar to my Hazard winger build, around the same height and weight. The dribbling is very good on both builds, but for the Hazard build, I went for more of a playmaking style winger build and went for some upgrades and passing. But this one, the shooting is better. Went for more upgrades on the shooting page, and we don't have any upgrades on the passing page. So I went for the shot power and free kick, actually, the shot power and penalties. On the right side, we went for the 4-star weak foot, got this long shots and shot power, and then finishing and volleys. Gets you a lot of upgrades for not that much skill points, just great value. And we have 79 finishing, 76 shot power, 82 long shots, and 85 volleys. Not that great of shooting stats. The only way to bump up the finishing and some more of the stats would be to get the finisher archetype, but we're not going to do that for this Saint-Maximin build. This just makes us more reliable in front of the goal if you are going to use this build on the wing and get some chances. And make sure if you are using this build with the distance shooter perk to to test it out and take some long shots. It'll boost the shot power in long shots even more than what you see here, and you might be able to make some because that perk is just so overpowered. It gives you the finesse shot, the outside the foot shot traits, as well as upgrading your weak foot to a 5-star weak foot when taking outside the box shots, so you don't have to worry about taking distance shots with your left foot while you have that perk on. But this is the shooting page for this Maximin build. Not too bad. Let's head to pace. I had to go for the max pace of 92 acceleration and 91 sprint speed. Comparing that to his base gold card, he has 93 acceleration and 90 sprint speed. So the same overall pace, just one less acceleration and one more sprint speed. And remember, this build has the active first touch perk. It will boost the overall pace more in certain situations, especially when running onto through balls. That's where you really notice it. So this build is pacey, and the dribbling is very good. That is the two best categories on this build. Make sure to utilize those 5-star skills. If you're not much of a 5-star skill fan and you just want to go with 4-star, you can take those skill points off, and I would probably suggest putting them on dribbling or passing. But utilize the dribbling stats, 91 agility, 86 balance. We got the skill dribbler perk to boost the dribbling even more, and then this build is pretty fast. And then you might be able to score some chances because the shooting, we went for some upgrades, and it's not the worst for a winger build. So let me know in the comments if you give this build a try, what you think of it. Hit that like button on this video for me, and then hit that subscribe button on my channel if you haven't already subbed. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and peace out.